Legal experts say oral arguments heard in Indiana's same-sex marriage case this week provide some indication as to how the court might rule in the lawsuit. Attorneys for both sides were questioned frequently by the three-judge panel in Chicago. Take a listen to a clip of the audio from the arguments. Judge Richard Posner questions Indiana Solicitor General Thomas Fisher's argument that the state has an interest in regulating procreation through marriage. Posner points out that same-sex couples in Indiana are allowed to adopt children, but not marry. And he described a situation in which a child of a same-sex couple is worried that his family's life is different from that of his classmates.
Now, which do you think is better for the psychological health, for the welfare of this child? To have the married same-sex couple or the unmarried?
Your Honor, I don't feel like it's my job to answer that question. That is for the Indiana legislature.
I'm asking you, do you have an opinion? Now, you may say,
not.
It's a matter of indifference to you. It turns out, of course, that Indiana provides, and then the federal government is dragged along with it, very substantial, tangible benefits to a married couple. Now, don't the children of a married couple, whether same-sex or opposite sex, don't they benefit?
The ACLU and Lambda Legal argued on behalf of the same-sex couples, saying being able to choose whom you marry is a fundamental right, and the judges didn't let them off the hook either. Judge Ann Claire Williams asked if same-sex marriage was allowed, could the state continue to ban other marriages, such as those between first cousins or polygamous relationships. The Lambda Legal attorney said in those cases, the state would be able to do so if it could prove a valid state interest in doing so. IU law professor Steve Sanders says these kinds of questions provide some insight into what concerns the judges have with the different arguments, and cautions, though, against reading too much into them.
There are many, many times when people hearing an oral argument think that a judge is leaning a certain way or hates my position, and I end up winning the case. You can't always predict from oral argument. But in this case, I think you got a pretty good sense that the court simply was not buying Indiana's argument.
Sanders says he expects the Supreme Court to take up one of the other states' same-sex marriage cases this fall. If the 7th Circuit Court of Appeals doesn't rule on Indiana's case before then, he says it might end up just waiting for the Supreme Court to come down with its decision next summer.